Yo, I am HyphenX, man. Welcome to this very special sidebar conversation where you, the guest, live. Go ahead, ask me anything. I just want to get in contact and talk to the viewers. You know what I'm saying? Let's have some spontaneous conversation. Why not? We're live here on the LFP network. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure that you click that notification bell so you can see what all we got going on here at the LFP network. Got some things cooking up here for this next coming year. Gonna be on here for about an hour, man. See what comes up, see what anybody may have want to talk about, or hey, what's going on? Who we got here? How you doing? Say what's up. This is this very special sidebar conversation where you'll be able to ask me anything. You can ask me anything. You can ask it in the chat, or if you choose to come on, all you have to do is click that link right there. You ask the host anything. You can come on live right here with me, or you can just drop it in the comments below. As you know, man, what we like to say here at the Great Conversation is you don't always have to agree to have a great conversation. So, a lot of times, guys, I'm not just looking for someone to come on and just agree what it is that I have to say, or I agree with what they have to say. I would like to hear some different point of views. You know what I'm saying? I encourage different point of views. So please join the conversation by leaving a comment or clicking the link above there so that you guys can come on live with us and, say your piece. Waiting to get a couple people to hop on, man. This is live. This is live right here. So whatever happens, happens. So just so you guys know that on Thursday we'll be right here back on the LFP network. I have Dre Moreland on and Daniel Voigt on, and we'll be talking about coming out the closet. We are wrestling fans, you know what I'm saying? And only real wrestling fans know. And when you bump into another wrestling fan out in the everyday world, there's something that we all do. Find out what that is on Thursday at 11 a.m. right here on the LFP network. Yep. So hop on, guys. You can ask me anything, ask the host anything by clicking the StreamYard link right there in the description. I'm sorry, in the comments, or you can just drop it in the comment area. Type it up, drop it in the comment area. Ask me anything. Because I'm always told, what I'm saying, like, oh, you're pretty easy to talk to, this is that and the other, but you don't seem very approachable, you seem very intimidating and whatnot. I get that a lot. So I just want to show that, hey, you guys, I'm open. You guys can come talk to me. What is it that you want to talk about? What kind of great conversations do you want to have? what do you want to talk about? Because I know we spend a lot of time talking about a lot of taboo subjects, but what is it that you want to talk about? You know what I'm saying? Like I was involved with some well, I'm not going to say involved with any type of conflict, but a disagreement and discourse about Black unity and whatnot. And I said that's something that we have to kill. We have to kill that narrative that there's no Black unity. I just find it so funny how you see an ignorant person and they happen to be Black, and you say, "Oh, they setting Black people back." But then when someone does good for the Black community, we don't be like, "Oh man, they just pushed us up like 25 years." Like, where's that same mentality? It's not the same way. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's more glory for downfalls, if you will, than there is for things that should be glorified, positive things that should be glorified. So there is Black unity in the Black community. I believe that we just have to change what it is that we unite on. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at with it. If you agree, let me know. If you disagree, let me know. Because I do believe that that causes unnecessary conflict. Unnecessary conflict. And I also believe that we have to stop romanticizing Black unity too, and to stop confusing it for a Black utopia. No such thing as a utopia. People have opinions. Just sending out a couple quick reminders to people. Make sure you guys are clicking that notification. You can subscribe, but make sure you're clicking that notification so that you get the notification about when we go live here. Yo, what's going on? What's going on? You got a question for me? Ask me anything. Ask me anything. You got a question for me? You can either click that link and come on live, or you can go ahead and type it up and throw it in the comments. Ask me anything, man. This is just for me to get in contact with my viewership. How y'all doing? What y'all want to talk about? Yeah, please feel free to ask any questions. I will answer. No matter what the question is, you will get an answer from me. Ask me anything. Yep, put it right there in the comments. Well, I was just talking about Black unity and the harmful effects of it being romanticized. I believe we have to stop looking at unity as a utopia. And unity is so special because it's only amongst a certain group of people. We always looking for some type of inclusion, but some things calls for special circles, if you will. So yeah, man, ask me anything. Put it in the comments. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this from Harp the Hairline. Listen to how he words this. What's the reason, in your opinion, doesn't involve the victimhood narrative as to why Black society or culture fails in comparison to others? Well, I guess you have to say, what is your measuring stick? Because when you say fail, what does that mean? When the whole world idolizes Black folks, that is some type of success, is it not? Is that not some type of success? So, like, once again, what I'm saying is we have to just change what our success is about. Now, are you talking now? If you're talking about the let's say the purchasing of land, you know what I'm saying? I would say that the individualism, not understanding individualism, the power of individualism inside of community. You know what I'm saying? We think community, and you have to be about that. You know what I'm saying? Just about the community. You know what I'm saying? But if you have selfish reason for the community to prosper, and your intentions are pure because what you love for yourself is pure, then why can't you just do that? You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? So like we have to get with groups of your people that think like you, that happen to be Black. Get with your groups and say that you want to, hey, let's all go in. That's a lie. We do. Okay, so look, this is the type of stuff I'm talking about right here. My man said we don't have our own community schools, etc. Yes, we do. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a countless amounts of Black private schools owned by Black people with Black teachers, Black staff, Black students. Whole bunch of those. Whole bunch of Black communities. You know what I'm saying? Now, what's missing inside of those communities are more Black ownerships of the businesses inside of those communities. You know what I'm saying? Black people, we are so busy teaching the narrative of get out, get away from your people so that you can strive. You know what I'm saying? Look for you, that nobody's like, hey man, let's build this up here. Like, we can clean that up here, because cleaning up a mess that you didn't necessarily make gets very annoying. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Ask me anything. So right now we got Harp the Hairline. He asked my opinion without giving a victimhood narrative on why Black society and culture fails in comparisons to others. I said it depends on your measuring stick, because the whole world want to be Black. You know what I'm saying? So if we're talking about Black economics, then the problem is that we don't just display a lot of unity when it comes to that. We're always being taught to get away from our kind so that we can be successful. You know what I'm saying? So we start teaching things a little bit differently and cleaning up where we are and disposing of the bad seeds, you know what I'm saying, the ones that are causing harm, things of that nature, then are getting them the help that they need, however you want to look at it, however you want to word it. And then he said that we don't have our own communities and schools, etc. I disagree with that, because we do have a countless amounts of Black private schools. We have our own communities, but like I said, I think it comes down to owning the real estate in those communities. And then he says, I asked because I drove through a Hispanic community that literally has a complete community. Each store is theirs, home, plot of land, and isn't one piece of prosperity there that doesn't belong to them. Okay, so let's compare. Like, and I'm not trying to talk about comparing. Like, we have to put them where they are. Because at one point in time, that was black neighborhoods, right? At one point in time, that's how black people was living, right? I would say like let's say like my grandparents' generation. That was them, right? Like they came up here with the Great Migration from the South. You know what I'm saying? They all started, working and buying up land and getting grocery stores and things of that nature. So because of the exclusion, you know what I'm saying? Let's just be honest. Segregation, either legal or understood, you know what I'm saying, will make you have to lean upon your own and look for, and thrive for success. So you find companionship, business, all these things within your own because you're being excluded. Hispanics have, they went through their exclusion time. You know what I'm saying? They're coming out of their exclusion time and starting to mix and marinate, you know what I'm saying, with more mainstream America, if you will. So of course, you know what I'm saying, like we're seeing that in them now, but that also used to be us, you know what I'm saying, a couple generations ago. But just like what happened with us, their children, they're going to be integrated into a system, and then that system will dilute their morals, you know what I'm saying, their ethics, and they're wanting to be, you know what I'm saying, a part of their own culture and be a part of American culture. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what happens. Let's see. He said, I agree, but what happened? That doesn't involve victimhood, because if we understand it's possible, why do we get back? Why not get back to that? Okay, so what you have to do is stop pointing the finger and point the finger in a different direction. You know what I'm saying? Because you keep saying victimhood. You know what I'm saying? It's not. Sometimes you have to look at the reasoning. If you're asking for a reason for a bunch of people and why, then you have to show some type of characterizations, and victimhood is some of that, but it's not all of that, because once you realize that you are a victim, it is now your duty to do something about it. So what we have to do is highlight those who are doing what it is that you preach about. You know what I'm saying? What companies are black owned and their motive is black, and they're rebuilding black neighborhoods or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. We have to highlight them. One of the best books I ever read was Brainwashed by Tom Burrell. And not only did I like it because, like, he pointed out where we were brainwashed, that he gave a call and action plan in there. And that's one of the action plans, is that we have to reverse the media. You know what I'm saying? We have to use what they use to destroy to build up. You know what I'm saying? So to showcase those people that are doing it, you know what I'm saying? Because black people are working together. Black people work together all the time. All the time. I've been living and surviving most of all of last maybe 5 years off the black dollar. Majority off the black dollar. That's why when people say there's no black unity, I say I live black unity every day. I'm witness to it. You know what I'm saying? And then he said, let's see what else he said. He said, so we're blaming the system for diluting our culture, but American culture is in a sense ours. Yeah, but you know how it's taught. You know what I'm saying? We're not, there are systems there. Like I said, brother, you can't, everybody has to take their part, right? Everybody takes their part. That's just like if you're in an abusive relationship, you getting your ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? Yes, the person that's whooping your ass, they have a part, but you got a part for staying. You know what I'm saying? You have to understand your part. You know what I'm saying? So yes, there's systems in place for diluting culture, but what is black culture? Let's start right there. What is black culture? What is black culture? What's the culture of being black? What's that mean? What does that mean? I think that's a problem, because not all black people are the same. But is a culture dictated by shared experiences? Is that what the culture is dictated by? I don't know. What's black culture? That's the question, man. Hey, this is a special sidebar conversation, man. I am HyphenX, man. We're here talking about, just ask me anything. Right now, we got Harp the Hairline inside of the comment area. I don't know what narrative he's trying to paint. I guess he's trying to paint that black people are behind in society and Hispanics are passing us up. I don't know. I think that's maybe what he's trying to say. I think that's what he's saying, and that black people have to stop blame coming out of a victimhood mindset, and then do what, and then do what with it? Because I think that'd be the problem. Sometimes is that black people who have detached themselves from other black people, or the struggle, if you will, for lack of a better term, you know what I'm saying? Once they have detached themselves from that, they start to look down on black folks. Oh man, if I can do it, we can all do it. That's not true. Like it's a lot of people can dunk. I can't. Just because they can doesn't mean I can't. I can. But that doesn't mean I can't play a position in the game and still be effective. You know what I'm saying? Ask me anything, guys. Join the conversation by leaving a comment or clicking the link. Oh my God. Niggas always talk about black influence, and the first thing they go to is either music, fashion, or motherfucking gang violence. Let me see, let me see what they. All right, fashion trends are set. Hold on, let me put this over here so y'all can see what I'm saying. What this guy is saying right here. Fashion trends are set by us in mass now. Not high-end fashion, but most music is a derivative of hip hop at this point. And yes, statistics show that Hispanics, Asians, whites, all are thriving more than us in our communities. So I think we know what the problem is. We're talking about ownership. All those, what you just said right there, fashion trends, music that derive now is coming from a hip hop point of view. You know what I'm saying? None of that screams any type of ownership. It's entertainment. Black people have shunned smarts for a whole 2 generations. Being smart, just shunned it. Oh, you trying to be white? Oh, you think you better than us? Don't white people not finna let you do nothing? You know what I'm saying? Anytime, like, we shun smart. Like, it's not cool to be smart. And but it's cool to be funny. It's cool to know how to rap. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to have all these different type of forms of education. But if we call all any of them forms of education anything like smart, we don't want no parts of that. We don't want no parts in that. It's like, shut up. Niggas can't be smart. Get that nigga. Somebody get that nigga off that nag. So ownership in our community, you know what I'm saying? A pride of ownership, to own, to have, to be governed by your own, you know what I'm saying? To have respect, you know what I'm saying? These are the type of things that we have to get back to respect one another, to learn to have dialogue and discourse, you know what I'm saying? To have a disagreement with someone and be able to talk through it. You know what I'm saying? These are a lot of things that kind of hold us back. Not being able to express ourselves properly and not owning things in our community. What is he talking about? Okay. Let's see what he's gonna say. I think he called himself dropping a mic right here. Let me see. I agree, but that's not a system. That is us not being aware of things and having conversations about growth and development and furthering our communities rather than our own personal self-interest. Yes and no. Yes and no. It's a lot of things that don't happen within the home. But a lot of us send our children to public schools, and what is the job of a public school? To inform the public, right? So we have to see, we have to change, we have to make it so that it works for us. They're making it so that it works for them. You know what I'm saying? We're making it so that it works for them. We just have to take the exact same thing that they're doing and flip it for us. You know what I'm saying? So does the school responsibility, does the school have a responsibility to your child to teach your child the truth about history? Yes. Because the public school is being paid for by what? Tax dollars. Who pay the taxes? The people in the community. Okay. So now we kind of see. So yes, they like, what we're not going to do is give the system an out. That's what we're not going to do. We're not going to just give them an out and put everything on an individual person. We're not going to do that, because we were all at one point victims of the system until we realized we were victims of a system and we wanted to come out of a victim mentality. So we're not going to discourage. I don't want to say discourage. We're not going to downplay victimhood. You know what I'm saying? It's some shit that happened, deliberately happened to Black people by a certain group of people, that other people got caught up in the system with us. So it's some deliberate things that happen to us, and we have to acknowledge them things that happen to us, and then, get through those things, work through those things. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, not staying in a victim mentality, but realizing that something happened to you and now you want to see some change. You want to see something different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I said this earlier. Like, it's so crazy to me when Black people do something, like something ignorant, we'll be like, oh man, they just embarrassing all Black people. But then say a Black person does something positive, we don't say they've been pushed us up 50 years. We don't say that. Let's see. He said, I say this in regards to the mass population. Hold on, bro. All right. I say this in regards to the mass population, not anecdotal experiences, but I read, learn, and further my knowledge each day. Boy, shut your ass up. So as you see, your mindset is to leave the victim mentality. Why not teach? Yeah, of course. Yeah. I do teach. I have a platform where I do teach these things. That's your seeds and peers outside of the schools. The school system is a business and nothing more. Come on, man. Come on. So are you telling me that when your child goes to a public school, is sent to a public school, put on a bus, sent to a public school, that you don't believe that those teachers have a certain level of responsibility for your child? They do, because you're entrusting them with their child. And if it's a business, then what's the business of that? What's the business? The teacher is an employee. What's the job of the business? What's the job of the business? To educate. You know what I'm saying? We just have to go in and help change what's the curriculum. Like, hey, okay, y'all teaching this, but we need to put this in there and this too, so that it correlates with what we got going on at the crib too. You know what I'm saying? Everything is system, a cycle, however you want to look at it. You know what I'm saying? It's all supposed to work together. The problem is that it's two different systems not working together. You know what I'm saying? For the betterment. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a Black school here in Rockford that I believe that every class should be filled. A privately owned Black school. I believe that every room should be filled with Black students. It's Black staff, nothing but Black staff. Boom. I love this right here, Miss Hamilton. That's why the school system is failing, because it's looked at as a business. Yeah. Where can we have the bottom line at? How do we stop this? How can we save a penny here? How can I save a penny there? You know what I'm saying? Oh, what's this guy saying? Let's see what Harp's saying. My boy typing up paragraphs. That boy thumb strong. He might be using a swipe method. I'm not saying they don't, but it is to teach them that's what I just said, a curriculum, not to raise and indoctrinate your child. Well, they do. Come on, schools definitely indoctrinate. Come on. Indoctrinate your child. If we brought and thought our own kids, we wouldn't have room to complain. Or if the system is teaching them structure, it is your job as a parent to complete the job where the school fails. Yes, I agree with that. I believe that we have to have more active parents. I get that part. But listen what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying, Harp. I'm saying we are not letting the system off the hook. Okay? The system has a part, the home has a part. But due to the system, what? The homes are affected. That's what I'm trying to say. Due to the system, the homes are affected. Hey, what's going on, Coco? Now the homes are affected. So you see how it all play with each other? You know what I'm saying? Yes, it's the parent's job to teach the child. You know what I'm saying? To raise the child, if you will. But TV indoctrinates your child. You indoctrinate your child. The schools indoctrinate your child. The churches indoctrinate your child. Yeah. Look. This boy trying to start something, man. Somebody else asked a question. This guy, I see where. Well played, Harp. Well played. So, do churches indoctrinate, or is it just your job as well? As well, pastors will preach from the Bible, but it's your job. But it's your job. Teach them, not allow them to listen and digest any thoughts that they come up with. What Harp say? If it's the system, why are Asians, Hispanics, and white children attending the same schools and failing at the same rate? Because so I already answered that. I want to make sure I'm reading your question correctly, because I'm about to go in on this. All right. So you said if it's the system, why are Asians, Hispanics, and white children attending the same schools failing at the same? Oh, that they are not? Is that what you're saying? That they are not? Okay. So is this? So you saying that if it's the system, why are Asians, Hispanics, and white children attending the same schools and not failing at the same rate? Okay, so like I stated earlier, I said it's deliberate on how Black people have been preyed upon in this country. It's documented of the deliberacy of how to use psychology to tamper and manipulate the minds of Black folks. Once that was in place, they can also see that, hey, not only is it because they're Black, but it has a lot to do because they're poor. Oh, they're not white either. So even the poor white people get caught up in a system. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just because something is designed for one certain type of people doesn't mean that another person can't put that same fucking shirt on. Right, and not failing at the same rate. Yeah, because these people, like I said, these people have been implanted here shorter time periods than us. So they still have a good grasp on their culture. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to question their culture because generations have taught them their culture. You know what I'm saying? So they understand that school and home is a separate place. When school and home is not really a separate place for Black folks. Let's just keep it 1,000. You know what I'm saying? Mom and dad both working jobs. Kids are now forced to have to come home and pretty much raise themselves. You know what I'm saying? You're watching You're watching your kids via a tablet. You know what I'm saying? From a ring. You're talking to them through an intercom. You know what I'm saying? The system has made it so that we can't survive off of really a one-parent household for real. One-parent working household. So everyone has to work. So the system has put this unnecessary stress and pressure on the home. That boy said that is more victimhood. No, I told you exactly what it was. Culture. This boy sound like I don't want to do that to him. Hold on. So that's more victimhood. Poorest group of no, it's we're dealing with mental illness here. That's the part that you're not grasping onto. The poorest group of people in the US are white. Okay. Then Hispanics. Okay. So what are you saying? It's up to us to change that. Niggas got bread. We're not, I'm not talking about, I'm talking about mentality of ownership. Mentality of ownership. Majority of $200,000 income and up earnings do not have major degrees in school. Yeah, we got the bread, bro. But I'm telling you, it comes into the highlight. Like, do you believe that there's homeless Asian people like in the United States? Like, do you believe that there's homeless Asian people in the United States? Your brain kind of unlocked. Like, you like, yeah, because there's homeless people brain. But have you seen one? You know what I'm saying? On a national scale, like in a movie, have you seen one? You know what I'm saying? On an advertisement, on a commercial, have you seen one? No, you ain't seen that. So it makes it harder to believe. If we would do what Brother Tom Burrell said and reverse and showcase these people and showcase these people, these black individuals who are deciding to work together for the black culture, if we showcase them, opposed to saying that it doesn't exist, you know what I'm saying? She said, "Nah, I ain't never seen a homeless English person." No, yeah, me neither. That's why I ain't never seen a family family of Asians at Walmart. I ain't never seen that. Let me see. So it's mental illness that we don't hand down real estate to our children. No, it's the mental illness part that doesn't get you to the point to believe that you're worthy enough to own anything to pass down to your children because you ain't have shit passed down to you. That's what we're talking about here. And that's not just a black issue. That's a mentality issue. That's a mentality issue. So let me put this on the screen so y'all can see. This boy be Clarence Thomas, boy. So it's mental illness that we don't hand down real estate to our children. We don't teach the what a business plan is, how to manipulate life insurance policies. It doesn't matter what promotion don't. Watch that shit and force your children to watch things for their betterment. That sounds good, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. That sounds good, and that sounds real good. So if you look at like, let's go back to logic, and let's go back to and just look at generation. So a grandparents' generation, you know what I'm saying? They came from the South. Now either they had land in the South or they were sharecroppers and they were coming up towards the North for a better life, because this is the big industrial Midwest became big for industry, industrial industry and whatnot. So they come up here to the Midwest in the Great Migration in like the 50s, right? So they work hard. They get the insurance and everything. They get their house. They start buying other houses. They get real estate. So they have children. So now those children, they don't have the same tough upbringing as the generation before them. You know what I'm saying? So this is normal to them. How they live now is normal. You know what I'm saying? So then when they have kids, you know what I'm saying, it goes down and down. It is the system has a place to play in it, but also, like you said, the family structure. Black, like I asked earlier, what is Black culture? We have to get back to knowing what our culture is and what makes Black people special for the importance of passing down family heirlooms and real estate, if you will, or bonds, or however, you know what I'm saying, whatever it is, so we can get back to that. Let me see what he's saying. She said, I have seen Asians in Walmart though. Like a group of 3 or like 5? He said, so you're telling me Black people are the only people struggling in that area? But that's what we talking about. This is what y'all niggas do. Y'all pick and choose when it is that we talking about Black people. When we talking about a Black subject, you want to interject Hispanics, Asians, and white folks. I'm only talking about Black people, and now you want to say that, am I talking about that Black people are the only people that struggle in that? Boy, shut the hell up. This is my homie, y'all. we talk like that. Hey, hold on. He says, so you're telling me that Black people are the only culture struggling in that area? Bank of America just rolled out a program for Blacks to own homes with no down payment, and it's an opportunity to walk into real estate, but we don't take those opportunities. First of all, that's the first time I heard of that. You know what I'm saying? And this is what this another thing I want to say about you Sambo ass niggas, man. When you giving out information, don't look down your nose and give me the information. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you didn't know about this? Nah, nigga, because somehow, some way you found out at one point in time you didn't know about it. So don't look down your motherfucking nose at me because I didn't know about it. Now, he said to real estate, but we don't take those opportunities. And I'm saying we should be making this normal, not blaming schools and the media. Bro, that's ignorant. To understand warfare, you have to look at all of the ways that you are being hit. Every last one of the ways that you're being hit. Our culture is primarily fashion, music, pain, suffering, victimhood, but not striving to push through it all. What are you talking about? My grandparents came up here from what I know with very little to nothing. They were able to own 2 homes and start a business, and they retired. And they were able to take care of another generation. I'm living in a home that was passed down to me from a Black man and a Black woman from a Black family unit. So I don't want to hear that ain't no Black unity. I would like to hear that we need to find more outlets and to get this information out in a more positive way, and not look down on those who do not have the same mindset that you have at this moment. At this moment. What'd you say? Because we don't look how I just want you to look out how quick you are to generalize Black people when it comes to something negative, but there's not a we or anything positive that Black people are doing. That's all individual based. I just want you to take a thorough look at that, because we don't study, we don't share that info. I called 8 people the day it came out in the news to spread the knowledge each time, laughing my ass off. Bro, you taking something very big and bringing it down to just your little circle. You know what I'm saying? How can you get that information out more? Well, you have social media. You know what I'm saying? You can just cut and paste, throw it up there. Now everyone has access to it. Cast out your net wider, bigger, so that you can capture more fish. Well, you have to talk about our grandparents, because the white people that got it right now, for real, that's who they got it from. So don't discredit my ancestors, my nigga. I'm not talking about our grandparents after the late 80s, nigga. Have been playing victim. If our parents, elders didn't have it worse in society. I'm not saying we don't do anything positive. I'm saying the mass, we are struggling. In what aspect? In what aspect? I do agree that we need to buy more real estate. I do agree with that. But niggas unite every day to go every weekend to go hang out, have a good time. Niggas unite every day. Let's see. It's all about what I can do for myself, not what I can do for my people. That's why we can't get ahead. A lot of us want to hang out and think someone owes us something. That's the mental illness. Oh, I'm with you on that. I agree with that. That nigga say I'm not discrediting them. I'm giving them their flowers. That's my guy, man. Harp the Hairline, man. Drop your link in there, man. Sell your mixtape. Let's get some Black Unity, man. Sell his mixtape so he can donate some of his proceeds to Roots and Branches, so we can teach these kids to highly effective creative communication. Go ahead, drop that link in there. Yeah, but she's saying a lot better than you, bro. You saying it looking down your nose. That's how you saying. You know how you come off. You know how you come off. Don't act like it's the first time you heard that. Hold on. How can I hand something down that I never had? It's about teaching and educating the next generation about the things the previous generation didn't have. Now look, Hart. Yes, you said that. Yes, you said that. Yes, I've been saying that, but neither one of us said it like this. It has to be. What you're doing is also a mental illness when it comes to the black community. You know what I'm saying? We turn our noses up to people that don't get information as quick as we do, because on the inside we do have a pride to be like, I'm not dumb like these niggas. I'm gonna be honest. Like I know a little bit more than these niggas here. So I'm gonna say things the way I want to, like, you know what I'm saying? And we have to check ourselves, especially if our goal is for betterment, to better each other. See, now I'm not even going to read that comment. If y'all see it in there, I'm not going to read that comment. He got a little softer in there. So guys, you guys please join the conversation. You guys can click the link that's in the comments here. It's probably due to do it again. You guys can click the link. You can come on live, or you can go ahead and just do what these listeners have been doing. It. This is a sidebar conversation. I am HyphenX. Ask me anything, guys. Ask me anything, or you guys can click right there and come on live and say your piece. Ask me anything. Right now, we're just talking about black folks and, the betterment of black people. I saw Allie was on here a little earlier. What's going on, Allie? I saw Patricia was on here too. What's going on, Patricia? I'm sorry, I was in the thick of it. I was in the thick of it. That's my man, Hearts the Hairline, man. He's an artist. And when I say an artist, I'm talking about he do a lot of things, man. He do a whole bunch of stuff, man. He do a lot of stuff, man. He rap, he cook. He does a lot of stuff. He do a lot of stuff. He paint, you know what I'm saying? He do a lot of stuff, man. He raise plants. He talk to plants. He give plants counseling. Do a lot of things. He actually grow hairlines back, everything, man. This dude is amazing. All right, so let me see. The problem is information is not accepted most of the time. Well, so let me say this. This is something that I want to. I know I be reading half your stuff and then stopping, but that's just real nigga conversation. This is how I look at it. A lot of us take it like, are you preaching to people, or are you trying to teach the people? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you preaching to people? Are you trying to teach people? Are you trying to have a conversation with people? Or are you trying to convince people? Because my problem was, a lot of the time I was spending too much time trying to convince other people to change their way of thinking, opposed to trying to link with the people who have the same mindset as me. Like, take that motherfucking cape off sometime. You know what I'm saying? Like, Superman ain't Superman all the time. Sometimes he be Clark. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes he be Clark. Bruce Wayne don't be Batman all the time. He be Bruce Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to take that cape and that mask off and you can't save everybody. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I heard about this information. Okay, I tried these people. They don't really want to hear about it. Oh, let me go over here and talk to these guys over here. Oh, okay, they think like me. Okay, so y'all, let's do this. Let's come together and let's make it. How can we educate the ones that want to know, that's still trapped in the same mindset? How can I reach me in that community? We got to start moving like God moves and moving in the minority and stop looking for the majority. You know what I'm saying? You know, mighty things happen not when everybody come together, but when the right people come together. You know what I'm saying? When the right folks come together. You know what I'm saying? For the right cause. You know what I'm saying? See, we got loyalists out here. She said, "What up, bro? You know I have to come show love." She be here. She be here. So I do believe the problem is education, but I also think that a lot of the problem be wasted energy, wasting it on people who don't have that mindset yet. You know what I'm saying? Trying to convince them to do otherwise because of your personal interest in them doing good. You know what I'm saying? Go talk to that nigga up the street that think just like you, that get on your nerves a little bit because he come off a little snug. Look, oh, here it come. Here it come. Look, watch this, watch this. This what the middle class blacks they love doing. This what they love doing right here, boy. I gotta go, but bottom line, I'm saying most people don't think as you do. Most people are content in just living and no vision or our future. It is much harder to find people like you in our community. Thank you. I appreciate that. But at the exact same time, bro, some people, some people are meant to be governed, and some people are meant to do the governing. You know what I'm saying? It's some people who that's like the independent business owner mindset that I don't like when they be like, oh, everybody needs to not have a 9 to 5 and this that and the other. I'm like, damn, bro, just a couple weeks, this like a last year we was calling them essential workers. We was calling them essential workers. Hold on, y'all. Sorry, I'm back, guys. But yeah, thank you. She said I agree with you, bro. Appreciate that. Man, this is a sidebar conversation, man. That was Harp the Hairline. I don't know if he's still in here, man. That's my guy. I told him to drop his link. He got a album coming out. It's gonna be dope. Check that out. He is a dope lyricist. I'll give him that. You know what I'm saying? Ask me any question, man. Ask me any question. Put it in the comments, or you can click the link and you can come on live. Any question whatsoever, I will answer. I will answer any question, anything whatsoever. This is just something so that I can come in and get to talk to you guys, man. Get to know my listeners, man. See who we got listening to the great conversation. Who be listening to HyphenX, man? What do you agree with? What don't you agree with? Let me know. Because, we believe that you don't always have to agree to have a great conversation, man. Like me and my mans don't agree a whole bunch of the times. Whole bunch of the times. But that's my man's 100 grand. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, you can click the link or you can put it right there in the comments. Ask me anything. What you got? What you got for me? Come on, Patricia. Ask me a question. Throw it in there. I don't know if Allie's still in here. Come on, Allie. Ask me a question. I'm gonna try to go a little bit more time. Yep, ask me anything, man. That was fun. Now that's a non-scripted conversation. It's a non-scripted conversation, man. That's what I like to do, man. So catch us Thursday, man. We're gonna be talking about coming out the closet with wrestling fans. And wrestling fans always do one thing when we find each other out in the world. And you're gonna find out what that is on Thursday, okay? You're gonna find out what that is on Thursday at 11 a.m. right here on the LFP network. So check us out. I got another 5 minutes. Oh, okay. Let's see what she got for me here. Let's see. Am I sharing that? Is that on the screen? All right. What's your vision on changing the future in our community? By fucking with those people that fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? And even doing it for the people that don't fuck with you, but to actually get something tangibly done, you have to fuck with people that fuck with you and your vision and your mission. You know what I'm saying? That is a must. That has to happen. You know what I'm saying? So I would like for the right people to be able to help steer the community in the way that it must go, so that as many of us can see success, you know what I'm saying, tangible success, as well as spiritual and non-tangible success as well. So yeah, that was a good question. Did I answer your question sufficely? Is that good enough? Do I need to elaborate? Just let me know, and I shall. This was fun. I had a good time. Please ask me anything, guys. Ask me anything right there in the comments, or you can click the link and you can come on live and you can say your piece. Ask your question live right here on air on the LFP network. Thanks, sis. Appreciate that. She said, great answer. Got about another 90 seconds, unless somebody else got another question. This was fun, man. Hey, go like my TikTok, man. I am HyphenX on TikTok. So I can go. I want to start going live on TikTok. Yeah, I want to be able to broaden my net. Oh, okay, I like this right here. Okay. Let's see. Say, what's your ideas on being woke? I think a lot of woke people are stuck in the realm of being woke. Like, once again, like they look down on those who weren't. Like, I got this saying, like, I remember when I was first being awakened. I remember when I was first doing all that, and I was very cranky. Like, I was very mad. I was very angry because everything I ever learned, I found out like it was a lie. You know what I'm saying? Or it wasn't given to me the correct way, if you will. It was presented to be truth when it was just like theory. So I was very angry. I was lashing out on people. It made it so that people didn't want to speak to me because let's just be honest. When you become woke, it's not like a gradual thing where someone is like, good morning. Hello. It's time to wake up. It's more like, motherfucker, they bombing outside. Nigga, get your ass up. It's time to go. You know what I'm saying? Like you wake up. It's abrupt. You know what I'm saying? Like it's abrupt. So I'm not pleasant to be around because it's chaos. I'm in the midst of chaos. So I think that woke people need to be woke and then become conscious. You know what I'm saying? That at one point in time they weren't they were asleep as well, and try to wake up the next person, but don't try to wake them up as abruptly as you was woke up, because that could save a lot of trauma. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember when I was waking up to a lot of things, like I was going hard on, but now I'm older. I'm just like, oh, I kind of see what they were saying. Like, damn, why was I going so hard? Like we was kind of saying the same thing in this, but in a different way. Damn. So that what people need to wake up to the idea that don't wake up other people as abruptly as you. Hope that answered your question. Ooh, ask some more. That was fun. She said that's 100. That's 100. Ask me anything, man. Ask me anything. I'm in here now. Your boy is in here now. I feel like talking now. She said, "What's your ideas on feeling woke?" So we our last show that we had with we had Pretty Girl Jew on from Pop Off Podcast, and we were talking about pedophiles at the dinner table, right? And it was just crazy because I'm on part of another podcast called True View Podcast, where we do movie reviews and whatnot. And so I watch House of Dragons, like it's like all types of like pedophilia going on in there. It's all I was watching Raising Canaan. It was pedophilia going on in there. I'm just like, oh my God. At one point in time, the guidelines for pedophilia was different. Like, is it becoming normalized again? Let's just call a spade a spade. Because here I am, what? I don't know. How old am I? 38, 39, somewhere in there. And I remember being in high school mad because I want to talk to females, but they getting picked up by, niggas that's not in school. Like I remember that. And then I also remember that of hearing older women coach girls my age to get them an older man, because what can a boy your age do for you? So how normal is it? How normal is it? And does it only become disgusting when it becomes someone you know? I don't know. Because I don't know if y'all watch Raising Canaan, but I'm going to say something. So Canaan, he was sleeping with his girlfriend's mom, right? And come to find out, that wasn't the only boy that she been with. I'm gonna keep it. I'm about to keep it 1,000 right now. When Canaan was clapping those cheeks, I did not feel bad for him. I was like, "Get it, Canaan. Get that old woman pussy. Get it, Canaan." But then I had to, because I'm keep in mind I'm prepping for this show, and so I was like, "Wait a minute. So isn't it a double standard? Because if that would have been jukebox, and it was some man trying to do that to her, I would have been screaming something totally different, like, get off of her, you nasty motherfucker, get off of her." So definitely a double standard, right? Right? It's a double standard, right? Let me hear it from a female's point of view. I know I got some females on here. Is that different? Like, do you see it? Do y'all see it differently than older woman going after a younger man, or or a boy? Or do you look at it the same way as a older man going after a woman, after a little girl? See, you see the way I said it? Like, is it? Do y'all see the same? She say double standard. Say it really is right, like it's been normalized. let's talk about this now. See, I got two boys, right? And I do remember they'd be like, oh, that's my little boyfriend right there. That's my little boyfriend right there. Da 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 da. And I used to always say, I'm like, what if I said that about your little daughter that's the same age as my son? What if I was like, that's my little girlfriend right there? Like, do I sound like a creep? Like, do I sound like a creep now? I believe I do believe that it's a lot more male. Let me say it like this. I believe that there's a lot more males that have not come forward that's been sexually abused by older females. Says she's not labeled as a pedophile, but it is what it is. That's because no crime been committed. It's just words. Ain't no crime been committed. That's creepy. That's creepy to me. Like, oh yeah, like I don't know if y'all seen it, but like on not face. Well, I don't know if it's like on one of those reels, or I know it's on TikTok too. That it's like this light skinned chick got this lime green dress on. She's sitting on the couch, and this little boy is rubbing her butt. You know what I'm saying? It's like, boy, stop that. Boy, cut that out. You know what I'm saying? Laughing at it and stuff. I'm like, this child is being sexually abused in front of us. I'm like, am I taking it too far? Because he know he ain't supposed to be. Like, I don't know. He's rubbing her butt, but as a man, I don't know. As a man, am I cool with that? Because it's a little boy and a little girl. I mean, a little boy and a grown woman. Should she be doing a little bit more? You know what I'm saying? Is this the third time he had to do it because they had to make sure they got the angle right? Like, what's really going on? You know what I'm saying? Oh, there she goes. What's going on, Allie? Bang bang. I it'd be so many questions. And then we're living in this so-called gender neutral society. But once I hear what I do hear is a lot of male bashing. I do hear a lot of that. I hear a lot of male bashing. And it's like, dang, you don't want nobody to talk about you, but you're gonna talk about men. Like, I don't know, man. I'm a little nervous. I ain't gonna stunt. I'm a little nervous for what the future may hold. You know what I'm saying? On a political scale. Not like I think I'll be all right personally, but on a political scale, because everything has become accepted. You know what I'm saying? And I do believe that pedophilia is going to become normalized again. You know what I'm saying? Where you can just openly walk around and be married, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. I guess kind of like how Elvis was, I guess. But you can, you're gonna be free. You're gonna be free to do that. It's different kind of times, man. Any other questions, man? Any other questions? Any other questions for me, man? I see we got some more people that popped on. This is our special sidebar conversation with your boy HyphenX from the Great Conversation Podcast, live here on the LFP Network. You guys feel free. Ask any question. You can click on the link, come on live, or you can just put it right there in the comment section. Okay, and I'll read them up here. Or you can click right here. You can come on live. Make sure you guys are subscribed here. Make sure that you guys join us Thursday at 11 a.m. where we're going to be coming out the closet. We're wrestling fans. There's one thing that wrestling fans do when they greet each other in public. When we finally find out that we're fans, find out what that is here live Thursday at 11 a.m. on the LFP Network, Great Conversation Podcast. And then the week after that, I believe that's the 20th, got this guy Dave coming on. We're going to be talking about a whole new world, life in the metaverse. We're going to be talking about that, about VR, being in the metaverse. We're going to see what that's all about. Times are a changing, boy. Or are they going back to how they once used to be? I got a question for y'all. Let me ask y'all this. If this is the best, if this time period is the best time period that we have ever had, technology, what I'm saying? Like this is the height of human civilization, right? How was my mom taught that there was planets, outer space? My grandparents was taught that there was planets, outer space, and stars. They grandparents was taught. You know what I'm saying? If this is the height of our civilization, then how was all those things known before us? And what new discoveries have we been making? It's like all we're doing is creating apps and better cameras for our phones. I don't know. I guess it's something to think on, y'all. Well, we'll do this again. We'll do this again, guys. We'll probably do this maybe once every month, maybe once every 2 months, something like that. Hop on and just talk to y'all. I had a great time, man. It was fun. It was awesome, man. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate for y'all coming here rocking with your boy. I really do. I am HyphenX, and I speak words, man. Peace.